Fuck this hat. It's the holiday season, which means I'm broke, but still jolly.
That's great.
Yeah. And wearing stupid hats. Anyway, so this is kind of a combination of two separate ideas we've had lying around. One being finding a movie and then or talking about a movie and then playing a game based on that movie, or vice versa, and talking about whether or not they are faithful to each other, or if they're any good to begin with.
Slightly related.
Yeah. And the other one is Wii shovelware games. Are they all really that bad? Are there some decent gems out there? Well, we're going to find out today. So, we're going to talk about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
It's such a classic movie.
Such a classic. I will say, I mean, when did this come out?
Oh, originally?
Yeah, originally.
76, maybe?
Okay, well, we'll throw it up in, some text right
might have
here.
been
'Cause we don't do research when we do these movies.
Yeah, right?
It says 1989, but I'm sure that's the copyright when the VHS came out.
Yeah, that's the VHS copyright.
But, now this is one I watched as a kid. This is actually probably my mom's favorite Christmas movie, I would think, because she loves Rudolph, anything Rudolph related.
She loves Bumble.
And Bumble. And, I feel like it still kind of holds up to this day. I mean, obviously it doesn't compare to, like, Nightmare Before Christmas as far as, like, the quality of the stop-motion animation. It's a little bit fidgety and kind of at times, but
it's not as smooth.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still a work of art. Anybody who ever has done, like, stop-motion animation, I'm impressed, because it's...
Give you credit.
It's got to be a nightmare.
God. We wish you.
Yeah.
We wish you were married. That took 6 hours.
Yeah, seriously. That's how it is. But no, I mean, what is there to really say about the movie? I mean, I'm sure everybody's seen it. I feel like you had to have. It's always on Christmas, during the holiday season.
You know the story. You know the characters. Come on.
Yeah.
You know you love it.
Yeah. However, you got to admit, like, because everything's so PC nowadays. I mean, Baby It's Cold Outside is getting a bunch of flack for being a rape song. But I mean, this one, like, I feel like the moral of this story is even worse. Like, if you're different, you're not important until you're needed.
Yeah.
That's essentially the story.
No, not even that. We put you into one location and kick you out of normal society until we need you.
Yeah, the island of misfit toys.
Yeah.
But I guess no matter what, it stays true to society, because, I mean, that's basically how it is. If you're different, nobody wants anything to do with you, but then one day... you're needed.
On a foggy night, your nose will shine bright.
But, and then, like, the Island of Misfit Toys,
Stop drinking.
Like, what was the Jack in the Box? Because he wasn't a misfit, but he was like a Joe in a box or something.
Just call yourself Jack.
Yeah. And then the water gun that squirts jelly.
I'm like, just rinse it.
Just put some damn water
Soak it overnight. You got a fresh new gun.
Yeah. I don't remember what else there was.
The pink polka dotted elephant. The Sally dog, couldn't remember what was wrong with her. She didn't talk, I think.
We probably should have watched it. I mean, I've seen the movie a million times. But we hadn't watched it since last year. But Yeah, you've seen it. Yeah. Aside from that, I mean, it's a classic Christmas movie.
Right.
So, a little while ago, I stumbled upon a Wii game based on the movie. I think it was less than $5 or something. So I was like, I gotta check this out.
Oh, it was $2.97.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, I was like, if they're only charging $3 for this has got to be a gem. Can't wait.
Yeah, no.
Can't wait to play it.
So we actually played it twice in under 30 minutes. It's actually like it took us 10 minutes to beat the whole game.
Yeah.
The whole game is 10 minutes long, or the story mode, the so-called story mode.
Yeah.
So, and I guess you can call it as kind of a sequel, maybe, to the movie. I assume, because it doesn't follow the movie. But yeah, so there's 4 different mini games, so to speak. The first one being the, what was it? Basically, you move back and forth trying to bounce ornaments onto the tree, and then gifts under the tree, and then toys into Santa's bag. And it's just like, yeah, of course, it's the Wii, so you had to use motion controls, and I feel like that's the hardest part about it, because you just got to move the Wiimote back and forth, and it just doesn't feel right. If you could have just used the directional pad, it would have been better.
And then use the motion control to do the jumpy part, would have been fine.
Yeah.
But,
and overall, I mean, it's obviously the game's directed towards kids. I was like, that one was actually pretty challenging, but not in a good way.
Right?
Not in a good way.
Yeah.
And then the other was the painting the toys. That one doesn't even seem like a challenge.
It doesn't. So it lights up and you just flick your thing, and no matter what direction it's coming from or where it is, you just flick your controller and it just paints it for you.
That's it.
Yeah, you don't do anything.
And then baking the cookies, that one was the funniest one in my opinion because you played as, what's her name? Clarice?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Clarice.
she's like doing the cookie cutout, she's bashing her head.
Yeah, she has to use her mouth because, you know, she can't hold it.
And I will give them credit for that they didn't actually just go lazy and be like, let's
use
make
her hand.
Yeah. No, I was like, you know what? I'll give them credit for that small little detail. And then delivering the toys. That one...
In medium.
That one I feel like was actually somewhat respectable because, like, as long as you landed the toy on the house, you still got a point. But if you landed it in the chimney, I think it was 1 point on the house, 5 in the chimney. And that one actually isn't that bad. I would probably say the best game out of all of them, but I mean, that's not saying much.
Yeah.
Aside from that, the snowman's voice, oh my god.
Also known as the North Pole. Let me introduce myself. I'm Sam the Snowman.
But I mean, like, I get it. Obviously, they weren't going to go out and find someone who could talk like Burl Ives, right?
Right.
Yeah. But I mean, they could have tried better. But I
mean,
know they just picked somebody from the staff and was like, here.
Yeah, but I mean, seriously, there wasn't one dude on that staff that had like a semi-deep, relatively...
Deep verbal, yeah.
Yeah, like relatively, I don't know, less, I'm gonna snatch up your children voice.
Yeah, he's pretty creepy.
Yeah.
I will say, I thought the animation was pretty good.
No, yeah, actually pretty surprised.
So aside from that, we got a Bumble. Best part. Every level he shows up like at the very end and just pops out of nowhere. Like he's late to the party. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, am I late? Did I miss the festivities?" So that's what I'm saying. I think that's why it's like a sequel. Like I think it's the next Christmas after the movie because remember his teeth are already gone. That's another fucked up thing.
Yeah,
Think about that. Like this fucker's starving probably.
No, he gets mashed foods now.
It's just messed up. But I mean, like they knocked out his damn teeth in the movie, and now he's a good guy.
But you know.
But Hermes couldn't like give him some dental work or something, give him like some fake teeth or shit like that.
No, because then he's gonna be mean again and try to eat people.
He could have made him dull, just normal human teeth. I don't know. It's a fucked up. That's fucked up if you really think about it. So, but anyway.
Gummit.
Yeah. But anyway, is it worth it? No, not at all.
Well,
but
if you got children, I think it would be fun to like let your kids kind of play with it because it's got the nostalgia around Christmas time and you know it's Rudolph related. They get to pick their own characters. They can be like pretty much anybody. So I mean that's there and it's cheap. So you don't really have to worry about breaking the bank.
It's cheap now. My thing is, was this game actually $60 when it came out? Because
we should have looked at that.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But I mean, I look back even as a kid, I would not have enjoyed this game. I'm like, there's really no entertainment value to be had. And then you beat it in 10 minutes. I get it.
I think with the 2-player mode, I would be curious to see if that is more like teamwork instead of back and forth. Because during the paint one, you have one person on the left, but it looks like there's a station for the right. So it looks like...
It could be like a competition.
Yeah.
Maybe,
like, I think it would be... Honestly, I think for a small child, I'm not talking like an 11-year-old. I'm talking like a 4 or 5-year-old.
Nah, they can still play Mario. So yeah, movie good, game bad. Now, I don't know. I didn't look in to see if there's any other Rudolph movies or games based on the movie. I can't think of any like classic NES ones or Genesis, but if there are, I mean, let me know in the comments below, and
we'll give it a try.
We'll definitely do, like I said, eventually get this series started where both of these ideas separated, but this one was just convenient to do it in one video.
Christmas.
So yeah, happy holidays, everybody.